Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches: Golden State Warriors vs Minnesota Timberwolves, Oklahoma City Thunder vs New Orleans Pelicans, and Denver Nuggets vs Toronto Raptors, which are happening on Thursday, April 29, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The Warriors halted a two-game win streak after falling by 30 points at home to the Dallas Mavericks Tuesday night due largely to a poor first half shooting the basketball. The home team went down by 33 at the end of the opening half, posting just 19 points, and while they were able to post 35 or more in each of the final two periods, they were never able to fully recover as they dropped their 29th of the season. Luka Doncic was sensational on this night, posting 39 for the Mavericks, while Golden State was led by Steph Curry along with Michael Mulder with 27 and 26 points, respectively, with the duo accounting for 11 of the team's 16 trays. The Warriors failed to cover as 4-point favorites and are just 2-4 ATS in their last 6 games. The Timberwolves are on a win streak, picking up wins in their last 3 after taking out the Houston Rockets on the road by 7, as they were able to pull away throughout the contest, outscoring the home team in all 3 of 4 quarters en route to only their 19th win of the year. Karl Anthony Towns led with 31 points, while Anthony Edwards, despite a less than stellar shooting night, posted 19 in the win. Furthermore, Juancho Hernangomez came off the bench to score a solid 22 while pulling down 7 rebounds, while D'Angelo Russell, despite making just 5 of 17 shots, 1-8 from deep, had 15 points in the contest. Minnesota covered for their 3rd straight game as 2-point favorites. The Timberwolves have to wonder how things would have been had Russell and Towns been healthy all season long. Instead, they're looking to 2021-22 and beyond as they're out of the hunt in the playoff picture. Golden State is battling to at least push themselves to 8th in the West so they'd get 2 cracks at earning a playoff spot during the play-in tournament. The Warriors still have Curry, and that keeps them in the mix on any given night. Golden State knows they have a lot at stake here, and that desperation pushes them to a tough victory over a suddenly game Timberwolves squad. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Golden State Warriors -5. The Warriors are 3-7 ATS in their last 10 road games and 4-0 ATS in their last 4 games following a loss. The Timberwolves are 5-2 ATS in their last 7 home games and 4-0-1 ATS in their last 5 games overall. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 235.5. So I am going to start off by talking about the New Orleans Pelicans vs Oklahoma City Thunder name match. It started to look like the Oklahoma City Thunder would go 0 for April, but they pulled off a huge upset Tuesday in Boston. Now they look to keep that momentum going when they host the New Orleans Pelicans on Thursday. The Thunder are 21-41, 13th in the Western Conference, while the Pelicans are 11th in the conference. These two teams have split 2 games this season, with the Thunder winning 111-110 back on January 6th and the Pelicans winning 113-80 on December 31st. The New Orleans Pelicans are in trouble. Hopes of making the playoffs slip further away with every defeat. One Wednesday, the Pelicans lost to the Nuggets 114-112. The loss dropped them to 27-35. A full 4 games behind Golden State in 11th place in the conference. Brandon Ingram led the Pelicans with 27 points, while Zion Williamson had 21 points. Eric Bledsoe added 17 points and Lonzo Ball had a triple-double with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 12 assists. Not only were the Oklahoma City Thunder reeling on a 14-game losing streak, they were playing the second night of a back-to-back on the road against one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics. No one, including, apparently, the Celtics players themselves, thought they had a chance to win. But somehow the Thunder left Boston with a 119-115 win. The win ended their 14-game losing streak and improved their record to 21-41. The Thunder shot 48% from the floor and made 13 three-pointers. They also out-rebounded the Celtics 51-39. They made a whopping 27 turnovers but still managed to win. Lu Dort led the Thunder with 24 points while Darius Bazley added 21 points and 10 rebounds. Ty Jerome and Isaiah Roby each had 15 points off the bench. Alek Pokusevski added 12 points for the Thunder. The season is slowly slipping away from them and they cannot afford to lose any more games. They have fallen several games behind 10th place Golden State, and if they don't finish the season with a strong run, they will not be going to the playoffs. The Pelicans are playing the second night of a back-to-back after taking on Denver Wednesday night, but they need to dig deep here and get the win over the Thunder. The Thunder shocked the Celtics on Tuesday, but don't expect that again. My first betting advice for that game is to pick New Orleans. The Oklahoma City Thunder have been in a serious slump as they've lost 17 of their past 19 games, but they will be looking to build some momentum after snapping a 14-game slide with a 119-115 road win over the Celtics on Tuesday. Lu Dort led the team with 24 points. Darius Bazley added 21 points with 10 rebounds and 4 assists, while Isaiah Roby and Ty Jerome each scored 15 points off the bench. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 230.5. Now I'm going to be talking about the Denver Nuggets versus Toronto Raptors name match. The Toronto Raptors, 26-36, will head to the Mountain Time Zone to battle with the Denver Nuggets, 41-21, on Thursday with a tip-off scheduled for 7 p.m. MDT. Toronto last played Tuesday when the Brooklyn Nets displayed why they are the number one team in the Eastern Conference, defeating the Raptors 116-103. Denver played last night in a very close game against the New Orleans Pelicans, winning by a final of 114-112. The Denver Nuggets are -4.5 point favorites over Toronto, and the game total is at 224.5 points. According to ESPN's Basketball Power Index, the Nuggets have a 56.1% chance to defeat the Raptors Thursday night at home. The Denver Nuggets are fourth in the Western Conference standings, chasing the Utah Jazz for the top seed in the West by only 4 games. In home games this year, the Nuggets have gone 23-10 and they are second in the Western Conference with 27.1 assists per game. Nikola Jokic is 10th in the league in scoring, averaging 26.3 points per game to go with 10.9 rebounds and 8.7 assists per game. Over the last 10 games, the Denver Nuggets are 7-3, averaging 115 points per game, while their opponents have averaged 111 points per game. The bottom line is the Toronto Raptors are now 2 games behind the 10th spot in the East for the final play-in slot for the NBA playoffs. Toronto has won 5 of their last 7 games but was defeated by Brooklyn 116-103 in a night where the Nets simply had Toronto's number. The Toronto Raptors have only 10 games remaining on the schedule. After tonight's game against the Nuggets, the Raptors will continue on to the Utah Jazz Saturday and the Los Angeles Lakers on Sunday. The Raptors are 10-20 on the road this season, and the teams meet for the second time as the Raptors were victorious back in March 135-111. The Denver Nuggets have been on a tear as they've won 7 of their past 8 games, and they will be gunning for a 4th straight win after last night's 114-112 home win over the Pelicans. Nikola Jokic led the team with 32 points, 7 rebounds and 8 assists. Michael Porter Jr. added 28 points while Frank Campazzo chipped in with 19 points and 10 assists. The Denver Nuggets have been on a tear as they've won 7 of their past 8 games, and they will be gunning for a 4th straight win after last night's 114-112 home win over the Pelicans. Nikola Jokic led the team with 32 points, 7 rebounds and 8 assists. Michael Porter Jr. added 28 points while Frank Campazzo chipped in with 19 points and 10 assists. The Raptors are coming into this game with plenty of momentum themselves as they're finally playing some of their best basketball of the season, but their confidence took a real hit in their blowout loss to the Nets on Tuesday.